Bellator 213 went down live on DAZN from the Neil S. Blaisdell Center in Honolulu, Hawaii, and what a night of fights it was. We kicked off the action with a local grudge match between two undefeated prospects in Nainoa Dung and Kona Oliveira.
Kona Oliveira taking the first round and absolutely using his great ground game to control the fight, but Nainoa Dung, he came out firing. And when he started firing, you started to see a little bit of problems for Kona Oliveira. Once it got back to the feet, you see Kona getting hit. He's diving for takedowns. Off of that position right here, you see this head position. He starts to go for an anaconda, doesn't happen, gets to mount and starts to pound him out. I do think it was a little bit of an early stoppage, but you could see what was gonna happen, and a great win for Nainoa Dung.
Next, we moved on up like George and Wheezy to the light heavyweight division. King Mo returning to 205 to take on former Bellator light heavyweight champion Liam McGeary, both looking to rebound from losses.
Very impressive fight for Liam McGeary. You saw a lot of things from King Mo with that low kick, and you can see the damage that he did to Liam McGeary's leg, but he was unable to put Liam down and keep him down. Those elbows caused a lot of damage in the round and set up what was gonna happen in the next round with that right hand. Look at it, it wobbles it, thank goodness the kick missed, but that was it. King Mo could not protect himself, and that was a great stoppage. Beautiful victory from Liam McGeary.
McGeary snaps a two-fight losing streak. Next, more opening round action of the Welterweight Grand Prix. The undefeated Neiman Gracie against the undefeated Ed Ruth.
What an incredible fight between these two young fighters, both undefeated. And you see Neiman Gracie going after submissions on Ed Ruth. He went after him in the wrestling department, took down a three-time NC2A champion, put him in submissions time and time again, to the point where at a certain point, look at Ed Ruth moving himself around, trying to get out, but then it got to the point where he got that mount. He let him roll underneath him, and then he started slowly working the choke. He was patient, body triangle, gets the choke in place. Nothing for Ed Ruth to do. An incredible victory for Neiman Gracie.
Gracie moves on to the semifinals, and we move on to the co-main event, the much-anticipated Bellator MMA debut of former UFC light heavyweight champion Lyoto Machida against former Bellator middleweight king Rafael Carvalho.
That right hand you just saw Carvalho land broke the nose of Lyoto Machida and caused him to not be able to breathe through that for the entire fight. He took it, he came after him, he tried to bully him, but Machida, with that defensive style, was able to thwart a lot of those attacks and put Carvalho on his back. That's where this fight changed, with Lyoto taking him down and utilizing his superior ground game to keep the fight in place, do a little bit of damage, and come away with a split decision victory.
Machida's won 3 straight. Then the main event, the reason the Neil S. Blaisdell Center was sold out. They came to support Hawaii's own Ilima-Lei MacFarlane, as the undefeated flyweight champion made a defense against her toughest opponent, Valerie Letourneau.
What an impressive performance by Ilima-Lei, especially the maturity of her fighting. She finally gets the takedown on Valerie, gets to positions, but Valerie gets herself up, starts to utilize her good striking game in putting Ilima-Lei on the defense. Look at this right here with the position, Ilima-Lei working for the takedown, and this was the beginning of the end. When Ilima-Lei got this takedown right here, she gets great positions on Valerie and starts attacking. She takes the arm away. Look at the arm under the leg. So she can now attack at that choke with only one arm as a defense, but she then moves to the arm bar, from the arm bar to the triangle, and this is why she gets the win. Chaining these transitional submission attempts together, it's too much for Valerie. She taps out. An incredible victory for the champ, Ilima-Lei MacFarlane.
Mahalo for watching. Aloha from Hawaii. For the latest Bellator news and information, go to Bellator.com or the Bellator app.
A legend reborn, one win away from the heavyweight title. January 26th, live and free.
That's the GOAT!
On Paramount Network, The Last Emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. Wow! Battles Ryan Bader in the finals of Bellator's Heavyweight Grand Prix. Good night! Plus a stacked card featuring pound-for-pound great Gegard Mousasi defending his middleweight gold. And one-punch knockout sensation Aaron Pico. Bellator MMA, live January 26th at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific on the new Paramount Network.